Hey, can y'all hear me? You got next to nothing done? It's totally understandable. Honestly. Today and yesterday? Yeah, dude, there were like 4 days in a row here where I basically got nothing done. Uh, dude, what is happening? Tanja audio. I'm talking right now. Lav mic USB-C. Cool. So no, dude, this is a nice lav mic. That's like this is a Sennheiser lav mic. Nobody had problems with it the first time, but apparently last time it sounds worse. Hold on, let me try something. Does that sound any different? It's samey. It's just not the usual. Well, brother, it's not gonna be an $1,100 audio setup. Harlequin, welcome. It sounds crispy fresh. Okay. You're getting rain now? We finally got some rain last night. It was supposed to rain like 2 days in a row, and the rain would just like go around us. Like, bro, I went to that car race thing. I went to the car race thing. We could see rain across the field. I shit you not, I was looking across the field at rain in some other fucking farmer's pasture, but it was not raining where I was. Dodge the American, bro. And as soon as the clouds left and the rain next to us left, it got so fucking hot. Oakham, welcome, dude. Oakham, check my Twitter post. I hid you in it. Also, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I've been making a point to post on Twitter every day, and yeah, I mean my massive Twitter reach is. Oh, Brainy already did. Tinko already did. Brainy and Tinko, thank y'all. Show up every fucking time. Same, brother. 200 views and Twitter says that's enough. Yo, I mean, I'll be real. Like, I have been doing better than usual, staying consistent. But I think a lot of that's like a FaceCon boost. And I don't think that they're going to stay engaged with my content after I stop posting about FaceCon and Face Talents. Feet in my DMs. Okay, did I launch Discord on here yet? Dude, you're so real for that. Yeah, for free. I get brainy feet in my DMs for free. Oakham, can you actually even hear me? You fuck, or are you just in chat? Matt, welcome. You can? Okay. You're in look in the well, you can find yourself. You will be able to see yourself in the Twitter post. I promise. It's super obvious. Matt, did you I mean, I assume you mostly survived. You have AC though now. I thought he did. UK says no AC? Fuck him. Dude, I would be starting the next UK revolution if they tried to tell me no AC. Ugh. But yeah, no, yeah, I survived thanks to a machine that pushes hot air to the outside. Yes. Yeah. Dude. You know what's fucked? I don't know if y'all have seen, but uh like already on the weather, it's supposed to be getting like 35 plus C here in like another week. So like heat dome 2 electric boogaloo is already on the fucking way. And like you're gonna paint your roof bright white. You know, I feel like you're onto something. That could absolutely drop temps by an amount. You may save the entire planet. You may save the entire planet by painting it white. And why stop at roofs? Why? I mean, we should just make everybody white. Everything white. Oh, dude. I hit a wide oakum in the post? I did. Ominously in the background. Behind the transparent layer of my wings. You're just a mere vessel for the Lord? Brother, we all are. I am simply an echoing mouthpiece. Sharing the vision. I will enjoy this next week and then explode. Bro, there's a version of the, I don't want to, it's scaremongering right now, right? But like, it is a model. Oh yeah, let me put myself on the screen. It's so pointless for me to be off the screen. Hello, everybody. Oh, I forgot to put my contacts in. Maybe I'll do that in a minute. Blue Roses, welcome. There's a model of the current forecast that has areas near where I'm at right now hitting 43 degrees Celsius in the next 10 days. And if that happens, brother, I will be finding an Airbnb for like literally actually for safety reasons. Like it is a different kind of dangerous when you literally cannot, like, there's nowhere for you to cool down. Like when you stay that hot and it is just like a perpetual thing. Like today mostly was me like lounging around and sleeping because it finally felt comfortable and cool and like I got some rest. So like it's wild. Wait, I gotta read that. Put the air conditioner down, electricity waster. Bro, no, dude, that 4chan post has been around for fucking ever. I love it every time I see it. Just live in the shower? Yeah, wasting water in a super inefficient way is much better than just running an air conditioner for a little while, let me tell you. Great Bearded Gamer, good to see you, dude. Hey, if the AI companies can do it, well, I listen. That's a good point. That's a good point, bro. Ben Jordan put out another banger of a video that I kind of want to watch on stream, but it's like it's so depressing. Like I don't know if I can do it to us. I don't know if I can do it to us, man. Weber, good to see you, dude. There's a dead ladybug on my window. Ladybugs just do that, though, to be fair. You should see the Asian lady beetles in Texas. Bro, I'll just send you a pile of them fucking dead. It's crazy. Uh, but yeah, no, today's been so nice, which is crazy because I feel like I've just gone through like a baptism of heat. Um, I feel like I've gone through a baptism of heat, and now I'm more acclimated because I remember going to Ranimus and Ming's place when it was 28 degrees Celsius, and it got to like a high. It got to like a high of like 30. Um, Baptism of heat. I did that yesterday in degrees of ludity. Maybe we should we stream on Fansly and have a degrees of ludity stream? Would that even be allowed on Fansly though? I don't even know if it would be. DC, good to see you, dude. Um, yeah, I don't think so. I really doubt it. What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh yeah, I remember going to Randoms and Mings, and like it was around the temperature it got to today, where I'm like, oh my god, it feels incredible. I'm so free, and the world is healing, and I can think again. And I remember being miserable, bro, miserable. I am so glad that Lumi rated me right now and not 30 seconds ago. But welcome in, welcome in, Raiders. It's good to see everybody. Lumi, how was your stream? We're talking about how I survived. I survived the heat wave. Yeah, it got pretty scary for people up in Finland too. It got to like 21 degrees Celsius. Crazy stuff. Blue Roses, thank you for the streak. Nuts, welcome. We have, who else do we have? Briar, welcome. Let's see. Nettie, welcome. Everhart, welcome. Skull, welcome. It was wild here. Almost sweating. I think of the dicks, but I'm actually scowling at you right now, Lumi. I'm rapidly approaching your location menacingly. Not fair. 42C temp here. That's wild, Dave. Pastori, thank you for the follow. 40C in my region of Germany. Dude, nuts. They're talking about another heat wave after this heat wave, which you're apparently not even done with yet. It finally cooled off some here today. And I was just talking about how I visited some friends a couple years ago in the Netherlands. And I remember it was like what I thought was a warm day for Europe, where it was like 30 degrees Celsius. And inside, it became like pretty uncomfortable. And today was like around the same. It was like 28 here. And I was just like, oh my god, this is so amazing. I love how it's going to spike up for me again tomorrow. That sucks. 40 to 42 here in Germany. That is miserable. I, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm not from around here, even though I'm visiting. I'm from Texas. And like we deal with that kind of heat, right? 40 to 42C, like that's no big deal. But like I have AC cranked down to like as low as it will go. And I simply do not understand how people do it over here with no AC. I know one thing. If I lived over here, there would be an air conditioner wherever I was living. Hopefully 23 the rest of the week. Well, praise that is the case. Mac, how are you? 20,000 BTU of air conditioning glory is peak civilization. Mac, I have to agree. Spyro, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Rock God, welcome. I can't even complain about having 100 degrees Fahrenheit in East Coast knowing that. Right? Like, I have been that ignorant American. Bro, amen to that. Amen to that. Come and take it. I have been that ignorant American that saw the heat wave in the UK and was like, it's not even 90 degrees. That's no big deal. Oh, never again. I will pour one out for the European homies the moment that it gets to like 85 plus. Hailey, I love you more. It's good to see you. The weather calls the week. You know, there's a discussion to be had there. Because I know that if there is another round of this, I will be like preparing a swamp cooler and like at least doing some more mitigation than I did this time, because I didn't take it seriously this time, and like 3 days into the heat wave, I'm just like, why do I feel like I'm living in a fog? Like I'm having heat stroke. Like, I think the UK was still a bit overreacting this week. It was 37, which is, yes, a lot. But Prague and Paris were 40 today. Yeah, no, dude, it got to it got to 40, 41 here, which is, yeah, way more serious than 37. But I also get that, like, it depends on like how cool your nights get, I guess. I get it, like, honestly, because like if things never cool down and like your house never cools down, especially when your house is just radiating heat into your house, it just kind of builds on itself and it becomes miserable, man. Machine King, welcome. Am I following the World Cup loosely? I feel like I have to loosely at least be following the World Cup considering I'm in Europe. France was hit the worst with 45C for a couple days. Dude, 45C with no AC is actually like, that's fucking crazy. Had 42 over the weekend. That's where my arc flash suit working outside. Clueless. Deathman? Absolutely not. That's crazy. Spoopy, good to see you. It's all fucked up. It is. Gato. Thank you for the dicks. Thank you for the follow, Spoopy. It's diabolical heat. Yeah, I really hope that the bus without AC post was just a rare thing. I don't think so. Bro, my bus at the Amsterdam airport didn't have AC. And like the person driving, people started like actually audibly, cuz okay, I guess I should tell the actual story. I was flying from Amsterdam to Luxembourg, so I was going on to a smaller plane. So you load up onto the bus to go out to the tarmac to get onto the smaller plane because it didn't actually pull up to a gate. Um, and the bus going from the gate to the airplane, like I get onto the first one, we go out there, and the cleaning people are still cleaning the airplane. Hold on, chat. The cleaning people are still cleaning the airplane. So we roll up on this bus, and it's a hot ride over there. It's miserable because you're on a bus packed full of people. Of course, they put as many people as possible on it. Cheers, welcome in. It's a long bus ride to the plane. It is sweaty. It is dank in there. It is gross. We pull up to the airplane. The cleaning crew's still cleaning it. Apparently, it's a rule to like not open the doors because people will just be people and they'll rush the airplane. I guess they don't want people wandering around the tarmac before you can actually get into the airplane. People started to get like audible, like angry, and the bus driver was finally like, the bus driver had to stand up and turn around and be like, hey, do you guys promise like you won't get out of the bus if I open the doors? And everybody was like, sure, whatever we have to say for you to open the doors. It's a safety. Yeah, sure, like, I can appreciate that, right? Like, you don't want people out on the tarmac, right? But, oh my God, when they opened the doors to that airplane, it was just like heaven had swooped into the bus. And what's crazy about this story is that was like over a week ago at this point. And the heat wave was not heat waving at that point. So imagine the people that are doing that right now. Like, fuck that. There was no AC on this bus. Imagine being that bus driver all day having to do that. I don't know how they do that. Genuinely don't. Tarmac has so much room for activities. You're so right, Mag. Bees, it's fortunate that your furry bee suit has air conditioning, right? If I was a furry, I would be like actually looking into developing like the first AC unit for fursuits. Whoever does that is gonna make bank. Because like being a modern furry in today's climate, I there's no way you couldn't hold a gun to my head and pay me to climb into a fursuit. Not saying that I am a furry, but like if I was presented with that situation, I would be throwing hands. I would be that guy in the cheesy self-defense video where they grab the gun and it goes perfect every time. That would be me. I would be like, nah, bro, I'd win. Meanwhile, I went to Seattle where it's not even 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, this is a very kind fuck you, brag more to Polka Dog. I've been over here in wandering through the fog of like 3 day long heat stroke. Didn't ask, put on the oval suit. I will not. Even if it was the Sad Bee helmet that I saw at FazeCon, there is simply no way. You need an Easy Cool vest? That's actually a good point. I wonder how much those help. And they got to help quite a bit. Like, I know those get worn in, like, motorsports and stuff, like desert racing. That'd be kind of cool. 31 degrees C inside of my block of flats in Finland. That's great. How hot is it outside? I heard in Finland it wasn't that hot. Is it just because the heat's been like building in your flats or something? Because like that shit is crazy. Easy Cooldown's a real brand that they use in the military. Yeah, no, it's a real thing. It is. Good old fucking Germany. 38 degrees Celsius yesterday, 36 C indoors. Dude, that's crazy. I don't have a thermometer. I haven't been watching the temperatures indoors, but like it's been rough. I have one of those with a cooler and a pump in my garage. Handshakeage, probs around the same here in Czechia. Yeah. They're basically ice packs that are linked together. Yeah, I will be making a swamp cooler if there's round two. Genuinely, I will probably just be like, hey, I'm finding well, I say I would find a hotel with AC, but all European hotels with AC, apart from like the super bougie ones that I've stayed in before, the AC is a fucking lie. And it's literally just like a vent in your room that whispers lies and deception to you. It's not. It maybe a cool breeze. I don't understand how they call it AC, but anyways. Back to the Hoff with you. Truly, I would bankrupt myself for just a smidge of AC at this point. But yeah, find like an Airbnb where you can clearly see a mini split in the listing. Sign me up. That's where I'll be. That is where I'll be. Our houses are built to keep the heat in, so once they're heated up, you just suffer. Yeah, I've been experiencing that, Blue Roses. 18C in northern Finland, 65F. I'd say this is warm. Mike, I will find you. This is a threat. I went to the Burger King on Saturday to enjoy the AC while eating. I went to McDonald's yesterday. Same story. Like we didn't actually eat there, but like holy shit, there were so many people at McDonald's and they were deploying that strat. Do it. I'm taking you with me. Which also means the AC will be really efficient and barely need to run much. Wait, what are we talking about? What Anger say? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that's honestly, that's the thing about like these once you guys okay, if there are Europeans listening, fuck buying the little roll around indoor AC units. If you have the ability to get a mini split, get a mini split. They're not complicated usually to install. And because you guys live in fucking concrete bunkers, like when you run them for a bit and it cools down, like as long as you stay ahead of that, like my whole goddamn house has heated up and become some kind of fucked up, torture chamber. I feel like electricity is more expensive over here, but it's gotta be livable. It's gotta be. The hotel I used to work at had AC, but what happened is it worked for the side of the hotel, but was broken for the other side. I assume they have one AC unit per side of the hotel. That's crazy, Spyro. They don't even have a walk-in beer cooler for refuge. I know that's that. Europeans don't even understand the American gas station, and it is a shame. We have AC in our hotels. Brought to you by Gaslighting Bullshittery. Yes, Fuzzy, good to see you. Welcome, dude. Oh my god, I'm falling behind on chat. I can't believe Lumi would do this and raid me and bring so many people to chat over here. Moon, welcome. Good to see you. Can I install it easily on the fourth floor? A company can install it on the fourth floor, I'm sure. I wouldn't recommend you installing it on the fourth floor. As if there are no Europeans here. I know. I was so happy going to work today. 8 hours with AC. Back to my oven of a home. I think I would just try to sleep at work, Cognac. Truly. My aircon is a savior in this heat. I'm so glad it's working for you. No cease. If you can install that instead, heat pump, it works for... Well, I mean, like, that's... A mini split is usually, like, a both. It's just the heat exchanger. I don't know, like, I feel like we're calling, like, same things differently. They're not complicated. I have emotional breakdowns on a daily basis. What do you mean not complicated? Wow. It was really unfortunate I had to turn off my AC some last night because I was cold. I'm gonna just throw balloons filled with ice at you the next time I see you, Anger. Beer store hype, fully refrigerated stores, yes. I mean, we have German engineered AC at work, which only works for the big rooms and fails at over 25 degrees Celsius because the water pump for it is on the roof, keeps overheating. Y'all need to figure that shit out. Looking at Amazon in the UK, so many AC units, including the portable ones, are nearly sold out. Oh yeah, and people are scalping them now too. So like they buy them. I noticed that looking on Amazon is like, you'll see the official listing that's like, yes, this is normally a 350 euro unit, and it ships in 3 months. Or you can buy from, Scalp Central LLC, and it will be $1,200, but you can have it by Tuesday. So we have plenty of movable units in stock here. Yeah, but has it really been like, has it been like really that warm for you, Fuzzy, over the past week? Scalp Central LLC, hey, that's my company. If you have AC at home, try to plug in a solar panel to push against the unused window. It will lower your electric bill. We should just kill scalpers. Stoning is not enough anymore, Jesus. Yes, the office has AC, so works actually okay at the moment. I'm glad I've heard that so many people that work in offices over here do have AC in their offices. I mean, it makes sense. I was not allowed to install through the wall, so I'm making my own mini split. Got building insulation, made it to size for a window. Gonna make the second vent so I don't gotta vent the cold air anymore. Where there's a will, there's a way. That's all I'm saying. Saw Lidl this week has the same AC I bought for less than 200 euros for the same price, so I hope whoever needs one gets one. I've been to Lidl several times and yet to see any sort of fan or AC, so good on your Lidl. We got a heat wave now, 26C today. I said I wasn't going to mock Europeans for their temperatures, but... consider hosing yourself down with cold water every hour or so. That usually works. I will be doing more of that. I was sitting with Gato on... It wasn't last night? Night before. So it was like the last really, really shit night of the heat wave for where I'm at. And we finally had gotten like a little pool out and filled it up with water to like dunk our feet and legs into it on the back porch. And I was like, I just looked at Gato and I was like, why did we wait to do this? Why did we wait? Why did we live through like 3 days of this before we were like, yeah, we could just kind of like lounge around in this little pool of water. That'll probably help. You know, it doesn't really during the middle of the day because then you're sitting underneath the deadly laser that's the sun. I didn't want to move nor think. That's actually totally fair. Referring to the office thing, I mean, about the government buildings or whatever, turning off the AC for the floors 1 through 7. It's a 13-floor building. Well, heat rises, so the people at the top needed extra, which is actually true. But if I'm on floor 7 and you're trying to tell me that heat's not rising through my floor, I will fight you. I will fight you. Got to be like, no, I perish instead of surviving. It makes you stupid, man. I'm not that I'm calling you stupid, Gato, but like the heat, just like all I wanted to do was like sleep during the heat. Like just like Gato said, I did not want to do anything. Bees is, as we say in Brazil, hosing. Bees is having the premium Brazilian without AC experience. You got a free hot tub for the shop? I'm sure you wanted this, right? For the shop, sure. Because the shop is gonna they were the dicks. The shops is gonna have air conditioning. So sign me up for the hot tub and the sauna. Hell yeah. But I feel like I genuinely feel like I've been living in a sauna for the past week. So at some point, I just filled up a 200-liter barrel to sit my ass down in. There's so many people here. I didn't realize that the pool culture was like so big in this part of Europe. But there's so many people that have pools in their backyard, and it kind of boggles the mind that people like operate and power pool pumps and stuff. And don't have an air conditioner. I'm going to be so for real with y'all. A lot of family houses got them? Yeah. Brazil has hosers, eh? More Canadian down there than one would think, don't you know? That's crazy. Did you try digging out and living in a cave? There is a basement here, and yes. Honestly, Depside, if I thought that I would get good enough internet, I would be streaming in the basement right now. I'm not even kidding. But it is actually a cave, so like, it's just not going to work. That's why I bought an AC every year. I kept looking for the one hot week in the year until that 1 week turned into the whole summer. Passing out every day for an entire summer. Yeah. Yep. I sent you lore-accurate pool culture in the UK. Oh, Jesus. No way to deal with this, says continent, where this has happened every summer for the past decade. I want every European here to know that I'm not putting these things on the screen. My mods are responsible for all of the things that are popping up on the screen, so, you know, I may be talking some shit, but it is one of your own. It is not false. Bees, what? Bees doing the. I'm not doing this. Let's see. Actually, I can't verify that it's actually a European mod that's doing it, but the majority. No, not the majority. Yeah, probably the majority of my mods are Europeans. Anyways. All images are bees statements. That's crazy. Made by bees. Okay. All right. I need to look at lore accurate pool culture. Oh, also, chat. I was talking about how I'm posting on Twitter every day. Take pity on me and give me engagement at this post. Hold on. Vray, welcome. Another heatwave survivor. I think that's the right one. Is that the right link? It is. Oh shit, engagement baiting, I'm leaving. You know it, dude. Hey, I'm proud of myself. I've been posting on Twitter every day. Alright, where's this lore accurate pull culture? Oh, randomness as well. I didn't see you on. Oh, okay. I was just talking. Unrelated. So how's the basement been with not 86 degrees Fahrenheit? It feels good enough today that I'm not in the basement or even the first floor. What the fuck is this? Can I show this on stream? Hold on. Where is it? Hold. I just see lore accurate. Okay, all right. It's on YouTube. It's got to be safe, right?
Listen, Nobby.
Hi, Randomus. Welcome in. Okay, where is...
If I want to have a swim in my own bin on the hottest day that we've ever had in England, then I'm entitled to do so.
I can't see it. Hold on.
You've got nothing to say now, have you?
Hold on.
Listen,
if I move, you can see it well enough.
If I want to have a swim in my own bin on the hottest day that we've ever had in England, then I'm entitled to do so.
Oh my god.
You've got nothing to say now, have you? Listen, knobhead. If I want to have a swim in my own bin on the hottest day
this would 100% be me.
To do so. You to stop me. You got.
Can anybody blame this man? Is genuinely what is wrong with his solution? That's how I looked in the barrel. Yes, because it's spelled knobhead, not knobhead. I'm not gonna judge this man's dialect. Okay, all right. As long as it's a clean bin, he's fucking genius. I guarantee you he sprayed that down. Like, can you imagine sitting in garbage soup? Like, I know that he's clearly desperate, right? But do you think he's garbage soup desperate? That's 100% Brexit swimming pool right there. Oh my god. Dude, I watched an Atrioc video about why the UK has had, like, 17 prime ministers over the past decade, and lol, Lamau even. To be fair, it's regular tap that's quite chilly bath, which is fabulous. I've been taking cold showers, absolutely. Like it takes even as hot as it is, it takes a second to get like acclimated to like just straight up tap water showers. But like that has been every single shower I have just kind of like, you know, like frog in a boiling pot of water. You just, you know, start at room temperature water and turn it up, and then eventually he's boiled and dead. I've been doing that, but with me the opposite. You know, I start at like not absolutely freezing water, and by the time I get out of the shower, it is just like full on cold, and it is the most refreshing thing ever. Probably better to have 17 in a decade than 1 in 15 years. Yeah, no, that's a whole different kind of problem. Shimasu, welcome. Yahalo to you as well. Yeah, we're cool like that. So bees, we Germans are really confused. All the German soccer games in the U.S. are at night. Why do you only play at night in the U.S.? Crazy how that works, right? It's the Earth being a giant flat plane really complicates things. I'm kidding, by the way, clearly. I can't make the Kappa face, but I'm not actually a flat earther wandering around Europe currently. But yeah, no, I'm so happy that I have at least a break from the heat. And as much as I'm complaining about it, like it was doable here, but much more hot, and it would have absolutely not been. It was still warm yesterday. I think it only got up to like 31 or so, and I went out to that stock car race, which was really cool. Um, but some of those days, all I did was sleep, sort of. It's crazy because like you don't want to do anything, so you just nap. But then you wake up and you feel like you've just been cooking because you have been, so you don't feel rested at all. And then at night, I've been up and not sleeping because it's finally like cooler. I wouldn't say like cool, but you're not miserable. So like my sleep schedule is just so wonky right now. It's so garbage. They were all on FIFA being the biggest draw in tourism ever. Hotel bookings in Toronto are down and seats are empty at the smallest stadium. Is it really been that way? Has it been like that in the States too? I haven't been following that aspect of the World Cup. But I do know that they're still using the World Cup as an excuse to have prices be high. Because I think there's World Cup games happening near where Offkai is or something. And so the hotel prices are ludicrous for like normally it's the Bay Area, right? Like it's expensive, but like it is insanity right now if you try to look for a hotel for Offkai. You still have a sleep schedule if you can call it that. They up the prices also because we folks in the EU don't have a tipping culture. Yeah, that's a weird one. I don't know. Rip off Kai hotel prices. Yeah, truly. Not sure for all the locations, but it appears that not enough soccer fans are willing to fly to North America to keep the venues pumping. I think the bigger ones, because I heard that like all of the Scottish or something fans went to Boston and drank them completely out of beer or something. I've heard a couple things like that, and I've seen pictures from Dallas. I've seen pictures from Dallas that make it look like there's a ton of fans, but maybe it looks like a lot in the pictures, but it's not as many as they were projecting. That's because Canada sucks at soccer. Well, it's not even a Canada thing, bro. It's like it's probably other. It's not Canada playing. It's. I'm surprised we don't suck more as it is the reject sport. Well, I mean, America made it to the next round too. I think, right? Did Canada make it? Out of beer, bad bar, or just not prepared. I think it was like multiple bars. Like there were just so many people and they drank so much. I don't know. I mean that is a fair statement, but like at FaceCon, we drank them out of beer at the day zero karaoke event that the Capitalist Trade Guild put on. So it can happen. I can sure as hell tell you that all the German soccer fans. I can sure as hell tell you that all the German soccer fans they show at the stadiums sure don't look German at all. I don't know. Maybe I mean, Shears. That's probably a good point. There's probably a lot of Americans that are repping their European teams, but Canada apparently beat South Africa in the elimination round. No idea what that really means. Canada made it. USA just steamrolled Australia and Paraguay. Yeah, I saw some Australians being sad about that happening, but I'll take it. Hell yeah, football, soccer, whatever. Has America ever done well in the World Cup? I remember football being like a popular thing in America for a bit. US won. It's called soccer until the next match. Is that how that works? If we win the whole thing, do we just rebrand the whole thing? Is it just rebranded to soccer? Also, if they can speak English without sounding like Schwarzenegger, they sure ain't Germans. Fair. Came in third once. Oh, that's wild. USA got dunked by Turkey that was eliminated. Wait, so the USA was already going through and they played Turkey and then they got shit on and they're still going through? That's kind of crazy. Female soccer had a very good run, I think. I think that's what I remember, yeah. I think I remember something like that happening. I don't know. Listen, I wanted to play soccer growing up, and my parents were like, you're playing American football. You're playing, here's lift weights, smack into other men. So I didn't play a ton of soccer. I played a bit whenever I was like very small B. But mostly I played with the oval pigskin ball. So I do want to mention tonight will be shorter stream. Wednesday I'm going to aim for longer stream. I haven't 100% like coordinated with Gato yet on this. So I don't know if there's some kind of plan for Wednesday, but I would like to go live earlier in the day. Probably like about the time that most of the European community members are like going to be getting home, or maybe like a little bit earlier than that, and I'll game and stuff. But there's a season of jet lag that we've been missing, and I want to catch up on that. So we have, I don't know how long the episodes have been this season, but I want to catch up on all of them. So we probably have like 3 or so hours of jet lag to catch up on, and I want to make a couple bingo cards and come up with some stuff to do for them. So like make it more of a thing. So Wednesday should be happening. Speak of the devil, Tinko, welcome. Tinko, what time should I start watching jet lag on Wednesday? And thank you for the 59 months in a row, dude. That's crazy. Let's see. Hold on, let me hide this. Stateside scramble. You get home around 9 p.m.? Okay. So I'll go live earlier than that and probably like play Forza or something. I don't know. Because I think I have a collab tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to stream it or not. Let me double check on the collab. Bees, are regular streams coming back? I mean, regular-ish for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to do my best to have them be regular. I wanted to stream last week, but there was just no way, dude. There was just absolutely... It would have been miserable. It would have been absolutely miserable, so I just did not want to do that. Mayhaps a Polish collab? Yeah, dude. I'm going to be playing with a bunch of people. I'm going to be playing Mecha Chameleon, Mika Chameleon, Micha Chameleon, whatever the name of the actual game is. I'm kicking you out of my room tomorrow? That's fine. Yeah. Coward, I stream just fine. Ugh, dude. Yeah, it is tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, so that is okay. At 5:30 p.m. Okay. So I will be playing in a collab tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. So I don't know if I'm going to be streaming it or not, but you'll be able to catch me on somebody's stream. I think Gato, are you going to be streaming it? Moon, welcome. And before he just runs to Gato's room to check where she's at. Bodhi, welcome. I'll just lock my door easy. I will run straight through your door. You are not safe here. Good evening. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so Gato will be streaming. So if I'm not streaming, catch me on Gato's stream. I may try to stream as well. I don't know how the internet will do here with multiple people streaming. And I definitely don't want to step on Gato's toes. So break Gato door and get an earful from Gato, from Mother Gato. True. European doors are whack. They are pretty different, truly. So the doors are not as heavily built as the walls. That has been the case. I have noticed that being the case. So as opposed to the USA, well, the USA, it depends. Old solid core doors in the USA, absolute tanks. More recent not solid core doors, basically paper mache. So you know, it's one or the other. But yeah, so that tomorrow, and then Wednesday, like I said, I want to catch up on jet lag. So it seems like the first episode is, hold on just a second. Here we go. The first episode is an hour. The second is almost an hour. So, yeah, dude, that's exactly what would happen. Exterior rated doors here are still tanks. Interior are frequently fancy cardboard. Yeah. I was mostly referring to the cardboard walls. Yeah. What is jet lag about? It changes from season to season, but basically, it's a travel-based game show that these YouTubers came up with, and every season is a game that they've designed around some region, whether it's like tag in Europe or capturing line between stations in Taiwan, or it looks like this one is capturing states and trying to link them together. So they make board games out of the areas that they're playing in. So colonizing the game. I mean, if you want to paint it in that light, then I guess so, but they are all American YouTubers. I guess it's on brand. They're American, not British. Oh, well, we did our fair share. Board games, but the board is Europe, or is the States, the world. Yep. Yeah, it's corny. It's a good time. It's a guilty pleasure. Like we just get together and watch it. I usually make a bingo board. Like they're goofballs. I hope this season is good. I love myself a guilty pleasure. Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you for the love on Twitter. Damn, dude. Give me another year or two and I'll be at 800 followers on Twitter. It'll be crazy. We finally get Amy on stream. I can't talk. We finally get Amy on screen in a real season. Yeah, I'm interested to see how that goes. Because, like, it's not always the case that, like, somebody actually vibes with and has a good screen presence, even if, like, they've been a part of stuff before. So I think it'll be really cool to see how she does on that. So, police anti-AC raid in progress. Purely out of spite. No, it's on a plane. was so loud. Uh, beep. My poor ears. I'm sorry, Chad. Shit in progress. Absolute bullshit in progress. Oh my god. They may have neglected that poor AC unit. True. It's just like me. It's just like me, for real, for real. What's the name of that RPG car game that I need to play? Not Degrees of Ludity. I'm not... Chat, I can't play Degrees of Ludity on stream. Here, do you want to see what a Degrees of Ludity stream would look like? I can show you. Oh, hey, y'all can still hear me. Yeah, anyways, this is what it would look like. I mean, you're right. I could play it at least once. Just play it like Sleepy. I'm sorry. I'm busy farming my husbandos. Yeah, that's what you would see when Ford by the snake. True. A black screen with the occasional, my god, look at those. Yeah, I guess I could, you know what? Honestly, I couldn't even narrate it. Chat, I couldn't even tell you what's going on. I don't think that would even be allowed. Honestly, I'm shocked that they're even talking about Degrees of Ludity on stream. And that Fishman hasn't just dropped through the ceiling and strangled them all. Anger's in that game? Anger is in that game. For those of you unaware, Degrees of Ludity is like, think like, I guess it would be like E-Bomb's World, or, what was the other one? What was the website that a bunch of people got into Flash off of? Kata, welcome. God, why can't I? Newgrounds. Okay, do you remember any of like who else here, be honest chat, played like the lewd dating sims that were on Newgrounds and stuff? Just be so for real with me right now, chat. This is a safe space. I'd say more like Corruption of Champions. Well, okay, but I'm just drawing like a loose connection to. Because if you played one of those like Flash-based dating sims, it's of a similar vein, except for like way more intense, like way more intense. Like you can turn some of the stuff off, but like there's still an amount of like sexual violence and stuff that you are not going to be able to get away from. The town is fucked up. You walk outside and you immediately get assaulted. It's crazy. Like you can build around avoiding that and fighting back, but like there's some the themes in that game are pretty nuts. And I don't know for sure, but I've heard that they've actually even removed things. As the game has become more popular, they've removed certain features. But yeah, Kata, how are you? How has it been heat wavy for you too, or are you far enough away for it to not be a huge deal? I definitely did not lie about my age to play sus games in my teenage years, so it's Tinko's fault that all this age verification bullshit is happening. Thanks, Tinko. Yeah, there's actual combat mods. I want to restart and kick everyone in the balls. That's cool. Yeah, thanks, Tinka. Now we have to show our IDs. God. Hold on. Swap over here. Ads. Hold on. I got this. Oh my god, that was so loud. At least I feel like that was so loud for you guys.
Sup.
Tinko's former date of birth, 1900-0101. Mine was 1900 or 1990-0104. Dude, what's worse is the sites that like ask you, like they remember your age and then they want you to put the same age in, and you're like, which year January 1st did I use?
Some of the dumb shit I read, bro. Look at this guy.
That seems like extra effort. Also, it would age me down.
Ads! So many ads! Oh my god, why so many ads?
I just put random date in 1970 and press OK.
30 seconds, what is going on? I can't see.
That was usually my strategy
ads! 14 fucking ads! How is this allowed? 14 ads, 30 seconds each. What is going on? What is Poggers? I can't see. I have 11.
Dude, what is Poggers just speaks to my soul. What is Poggers?
More ads to go. What is Tyler 1 doing? Mods, please remove ads. This is hostage. He tries to add fucking the bot, the Ozo bot, whatever the fuck it's called. Remove ads for me, please. I am leaving stream. 7 more ads to go. Oh my god. Tyler 1, you're eating food and I'm sitting here watching ads. Is it ridiculous?
This is ridiculous.
Ads, so many ads. Refreshed, 4 more ads.
All for you from the air conditioner, hell. When I was a teen and didn't lie about my age, I didn't know how to delete the Internet Explorer data. I ended up not being able to watch, in fact, age-appropriate video game trailers.
Bro, get ad block.
After that, I learned to lie.
Shut up, bro. I'm not trying to hear that.
Yep. I'm sure, I don't know, man. Like, the amount of people that are probably just like faking IDs and stuff to get around age verification now, like, I remember I had a friend who sold a WoW account, or he bought a WoW account, and Blizzard wanted him to submit an ID with the correct last name in it. So this was long enough ago where, like, I shit you not, he just went into MS Paint and changed the last name pixel by pixel at a time. And at the time, whatever person was manually checking it was just like, yep, good enough for me, and let it on through. Like, there's always going to be a way. There's always going to be a way, bro. Like, it's so silly. Not only that, but just like, I feel like this is just going to push people onto the dark web, or a non-centralized version of the web. Like, genuinely. This will just push people onto shadier websites. They must know that you're underage, but let you in regardless. What's the solution, man? Worst I remember, deleting ink pen in Photoshop out of a form we had one copy of and then reprinting it. Oh, God. There were a lot of McLovins for the early ID verification. Yeah. Shadier websites than Twitch. I don't know, man. I don't have my hot tub asset. I was about to say I can jump in a hot tub real quick if it would make you feel more comfortable. It's been Jordan, I think, or is it Johnson? Yeah, Ben Jordan. Chad, I kind of want to watch this video with you guys.
You noticed it too, have?
But I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know if you can handle it. God, not Twitter. Hey, Twitter is a much safer and freer space than it's ever been. You simply don't understand. 43 minutes? Yeah, it's 43 minutes long. This dude puts out really good videos, though. Like, genuinely. He has a lot of stuff on, like, he used a bird to store image data. That was really cool. He has a bunch of stuff about smart cameras, and yeah, just quality, really quality videos. SMHBs hasn't been Europeanized yet. Still wants freedom. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I actually haven't gone back and watched like some of his old stuff. I really should do that. Wait, who just got Yote? Here, let me look at my, God, I don't have it set up to show me, hold on. Where's my dashboard? Oh, it was Dave, paint.net. You just got by the bot. Yeah. Any link will get you a timeout. That's crazy. I love it when people do that, when it's just like they clearly fuck up with a sentence and it's like, and, or like, you know, the quick brown fox jumps over the stream, and then like so it's like that may actually be a website, I don't know, but they clearly were just typing a sentence and they get fucking shot by the bot, and it makes me laugh. Oh, Brainy, did we ever actually unprivate the Lumi video? Because there's a new YouTube video that we just never went live with. I wish we had thought of that whenever Lumi raided. Yeah, we have a new video we should watch. Brandy, would you mind unprivating that? You forgot? Thanks. Hey. I've been sitting in an oven. That's +1 bingo tile for... What was your fucking bingo tile? What could that have possibly been? Missed the video? Oh my god. Look at us trying to be coordinated and being less coordinated because of it. Brandy likes Icelandic porn sites, I see. Hey. Dog, good to see you. How are you? Everybody has their preferences. Do I have my... Okay. Content. What is the bingo thing? Oh, so I'm trapped in the middle of like a 2+ month long trip. So because we play bingo with jet lag, bingo was on the mind. So people from the community made bingo cards, and as I've been traveling and posting things and doing things, they've been playing bingo with hi boops. They've been playing bingo with my actions, and I don't know who all has gotten bingos yet, or if I've been posting enough things to get much movement on it, but it may get turned into a video or something at some point. I see you survived. I guess I did. I feel concussed, man. I feel concussed, and they're saying there's another wave on the way, so I'm pretty distraught. Do you want a premiere or just unprivate? I don't know. I don't know how the algorithm would see that. I guess set up a premiere, but like set it for 5 minutes from now or something. I don't know. 15? Okay. So 10:15. About to get a bad heat wave into this week, apparently. I am so over it. Chat, we're going to watch this video together. And we're just going to watch it on stream. If you do me a huge favor and open up that link, and then, you can watch it with us, but, oh God. But yeah. Wait, what the fuck is it showing you guys right now? This is... Do I have multiple Brave tabs open? I guess I do. Yeah. Click the button. Notify me. Wanted to pop by and say hi before I lurk. Definitely watch the vid later. Well, I appreciate the lurk, boops. Yeah, this is... Okay, so this is from... My, the last wave was brutal. I would have stayed in Germany, but alas, vacation over. Well, I hope you had a great vacation. But yeah, this is about Anger and Maya's stay in the 5-star hotel in Germany for Dokumi. Some kid just rode by on a scooter going, me. Thank you for the hydrate, stretch, and posture check. AKD, good to see you. Oh, your daily cookie. The finest men and the finest steels have been tempered in the hottest furnace. Wow, yeah, fuck you, cookie. Yeah, surely it won't happen a third time. Surely not. Anger. Oh, good stretch. What? But yeah, while we were at Dokumi, Lumi stopped by for a visit at the hotel, and it got turned into a video. We have a video about the same thing from last year, but oh yeah, the classic virtual clip. God, there's so many videos. It's on here somewhere. From a year ago. We don't eat this in the USA. My summer disaster. Want to book the presidential suite for us next year? Thank you. Yeah, I don't think they would. I don't think they'd let me do that. I think they'd like run a credit check on me and be like, "Ha, kinda, you've been slacking on shorts. I'm sorry for doing my work. I am not sorry. I'm so happy that we have so many awesome videos. But that being said, I believe that you'll get the shorts done, and I look forward to posting a shitload of shorts. I've been slacking on the shorts too, so You can mortgage your second home to book the presidential suite easy. It would be absurdly expensive to book the presidential suite for a week or whatever. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, this one from a year ago. So we ended up with a video about this from last year. And then we stayed in the same hotel in a slightly different suite. I really liked our room from this year though, which, you know, now that I know the difference between the two, like the bigger suite's kind of a hard sale, but still super ridiculously nice. I like their suite too, yeah. Even a 5-star hotel in Germany sounds expensive as fuck. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's only like 9.5k euro a night. Oh, that's it, huh? That's no big deal. Yeah, I can definitely, that wouldn't put me, literally that would not use the rest of any of my net worth to do for next year. Just sell a couple of your cars and it'll be fine. Oh my god, dude. Let's see, 8 minutes. We can watch the first little bit of this one.
This is the hotel in Dusseldorf, and the first thing that we do is start opening V-card packs of course. The hotel was crazy, by the way. We stayed in this fancy 5-star hotel, and I brought up the hotel as a joke. Okay, let me just start over so that
it's kind of good to watch this one before the video
while I'm telling the story, okay? It's a couple months before the con. We're sitting around, we're like, okay, well, we have flights now, so that's good, but we don't have anything figured out. We don't have a hotel to stay at. We just know that we're gonna be in Dusseldorf. I'm looking at hotels at work, being super productive, and I find this 5-star, $1,000 a night, ridiculous hotel. And I'm like, heh. You know, yeah, sure, whatever. We could just stay at this hotel. That'd be a good time. And I send it to Anger, and he starts sending me back like, oh yeah, they have this restaurant and like all this other stuff. I'm like, yeah, man, it's pretty nice. But like, if we got like a regular room there, it was still like $600 a night or something. I was like, yeah, we can find other rooms for a lot less expensive. I was suggesting that we each get our own room in a place in like closer to, what is it, Little Tokyo, Little Japan, whatever they call that area in the city. And it was 250 euro a night. It was still pretty expensive, but they were nice rooms, and you could select like a higher floor room with a cool view. So I sent him that, and I sent him this one. And for whatever reason, he couldn't join us for lunch that day. I forget what I was doing, but I just get like a text while I'm at lunch, and he's like, yeah, I booked us the suite. I'm like, you booked us what suite? What suite did you book us? What are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, no, I got us the suite at the fancy hotel. And he linked it to me again, and I was like, which fucking suite did you get at the fancy hotel? Because none of them were cheap, motherfucker. I was like, oh yeah, I got the smaller suite there. Like it's like, it's gonna be a good time. So I figured I would splurge on it. I'm like, excuse me, the smaller suite is still like 1,000 euro a night, dude. What the possessed you to get the suite at the 5-star hotel when we talked about it for 5 minutes? I was like, it's just gonna be a good time. Okay, sure, why not? Was it a good time at least? It was fantastic. It was incredible.
Amazing time.
So I start looking at this hotel, and I'm like, man, this is gonna be a good fucking time. But we are going to be like so out of place here, dude. It's gonna be like this is not the kind of establishment that most of the con goers are staying at. Even before we showed up, I was like,
very true last year, not as true this year. Like not even close to as true this year.
Like, man, I'm gonna show up after traveling all day. I'm gonna be sweaty. I have a fucking backpack with all my shit in it for 2 weeks. Like, I look like I'm hiking around Europe, not like I'm showing up to stay at a 5-star hotel. I have big skill issue, cropped out the cost of the room we ended up getting.
The lotion's real.
It was not cheap, but it looks like it was $2,900 a night. Okay, so I'm not there yet. We get this hotel booked. We're both really excited about it. We're both joking about how we can't pronounce things on menus and shit like that. It's just gonna be a good time. So this part of the trip, we finally get there. We're delayed by an hour by the German train. We get to the hotel, we get out, the doorman is like confused. They're like, do we take these people's bags? Are they walking into the hotel? What are they? Dude, I forgot about this fucking, this edit that you did. That's so funny. That's so funny. You could have made another one. You could have made another one for this one. Oh my God. Matt was max uncomfortable. Hey, he survived. I could have reused it. Oh my God, you could have. They doing? Why is the Uber dropping them off here? What's happening? Go through the revolving doors, walk into the hotel. It is immaculate in there, dude. There's like a giant fucking marble staircase. There's a 3-person desk that's fully staffed with people there to help you as you come in. There's a seating area. It's really, really fucking nice. This is the hotel that we stayed at. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. I just called it the Hof. There's the fucking staircase, dude. There's the piano, the grand piano that they had in the lobby or in the like restaurant area being played. Like, it was over the top, dude. I felt out of place standing in the lobby. At one point we walked in like straight through the lobby, through the thing that they called the living room with a group of like 15 people. And I think like they just didn't know what to do. Like, I'm fairly certain that that's like not probably something that they encourage you to do, just to invite a bunch of people over to your suite. And we just trundle through the lobby like it's our own house and nobody says shit. I felt like a cheap prostitute at the wrong booking. Oh my fucking God. All right. Backing the fuck up again. We make it to the hotel. Dude, so many people make the prostitute joke. So many people make the cheap. They're like, I feel like a cheap whore here. Oh my God. They're confused. We walk up, Anger starts talking to them, and they're like, yes, Mr. Anger, you're here for your suite, I see. It's so nice to have you. And then I think the excuse that they gave us was the guest that we had in your suite decided to extend their stay, and we're very busy, so we have a nice upgraded suite for you. And we're just like, excuse me? You have the executive suite for us? Okay. I mean, that's pretty f***ing sweet. Yeah, we booked the executive, we got the grand suite. Okay, the executive was supposed to be like 900 something square feet, which it's still like, it would have been enough room. But the one that we got upgraded to, yeah, instead of 96 square meters, 120 square meters. Yeah. It was fucking huge, dude. Crazy. So we're like, okay, sweet, upgraded room. The guy's like, okay, let me call so-and-so to show you to your room. And we're like, okay. This person, their job was to take us to our room and explain everything to us. They show us into the private area just behind the lobby that they call the living room. In the living room, you walk into it and the first thing that you see is 2 desks next to each other. And she's like, yes, these are your personal assistants. If you need anything, ask your personal assistants. And we're just like, okay. And then you realize that there's not just 2 desks, there's like 4 desks for personal assistants in there. And the living room, it turns out, is this huge room. And she's like, yeah, anything in here, like the drinks and everything back there, they're free for you guys to take. And it's this big seating area with a bunch of just like sectioned off couches and chairs and places to have a drink and relax. But then there's also like all of these displays like 100%. That are like, oh yeah, do you want to buy some fat in diamonds? Because talk to your assistant. Do you want to buy a €800 pocket knife? We've got that. Yeah, here it is. Here's the living room. Oh. These are where the assistants were. There were a couple more desks off camera. Felt so out of place walking through the living room. Yeah, And every time like you want to get to the actual elevators, you have to walk through the living room. Bro, this is our f***ing room. I don't think we got a picture of the actual door on the outside, but holy shit, it was huge. Like here was our entryway. We had a f***ing hallway. Here's our stocked mini fridge. We had chips and snacks and, you know, coffee and tea. All of the
First question for the personal assistant, do you watch anime and VTubers? No, I did not ask them about VTubers. I probably should have. Should have asked the assistants to go buy merch. They gave us really good food recommendations, and this year they gave us an ice pack. And I've come to find out that Rome needed an ice pack. Come to find out that Rome actually broke his fucking foot. So that was a thing. So we have harassed the personal assistants both years we've been there.
All of this got restocked every day. The fridge got raided each time. Like immediately. This was our guest bathroom. I regret not this tub, dude.
This was the bathroom last year. This was, I will say the bathroom last year was pretty fucking crazy. But the bathroom this year was also insane. Anyways, here we go, chat. We'll watch the new video together. Again, if you don't mind, please open up the link to the video, watch the premiere with us. And thank you, Brainy, for another quality edit. We had a pile of people over hanging out at the hotel, and at about 12:30, they're like, okay,
how's the volume, chat?
We're gonna call it a night. We're gonna get some rest so that we can have a good last day at the convention. And I get a Discord notification from Lumi. She's just like, what are you guys up to? And I'm like, well, we just had a bunch of people leave our hotel. You know, we're just hanging out. What are you up to? And she's like, I'm drinking in a park with Spoopy. We can come hang out. And I'm like, okay, cool, sounds good. I'm drinking in a park, sounds so teenage good. It's so on brand for Lumi. What's with Spoopy drinking so much? I was listening to him being drunk for a few days straight at a music festival from another streamer. That's so awesome. Spoopy just wandering from event to event. So I shot her a message and was just like, you know, come hang out. Just let me know when you get close, because she's also the kind of person that's not like, oh, I'm gonna call an Uber. She's just like, all right, we started walking. And I'm like, okay. So this starts unfolding at 12:30. They finally make it to the hotel at like 1 o'clock in the morning. We have to go down and let them in because obviously the doorman would be like, what the fuck? We successfully collect them. They're just like, what the fuck is this hotel? And she brought some like little toffee candies over. Toffee. I'm sorry, I'm American. Toffee. Good enough. And she was just like, here, a gift for you guys. I don't know where she got them, why she had them, if they were truly a gift or if she just didn't want to be lugging them around. But it was just like the most random thing to be handed at like 1 o'clock in the morning. They were tasty though.
Oh, I want to tell you guys, I didn't talk about this before, but two of my streamer mutual friends, they were in a 5-star hotel. The room had 6 rooms. The hotel room had 6 rooms.
She can pronounce it and I can't.
When you go to a fancy hotel, there's a guy in a little hat and a little uniform with one of those trolleys, golden trolleys. You know what I'm talking about? The little hat? Yeah, Piccolo. They had the Piccolo. Insane. Is it a Piccolo?
Dragged. That's not quite how it went down, Bray.
Concerned. I am concerned. You know, and they had like Gucci diamond necklaces on display on the lobby, so
that's true. That is a thing.
There was a Gucci. There was lotions, makeup, diamond necklaces, like on the marble floor. I felt like a peasant. They had 2 fridges full of beer and beverages, and they would fill it.
Okay, so we did not even find the second fridge until the last night. This is true.
Was like expensive.
Except Lumi did the same thing that Gato did when Gato came to hang out. There were these light fixtures in the hallways, and they had like glass beads hanging down, and they both walked past them and like swatted at them like cats.
And I just looked at the bees in anger, and I asked them, why? Why?
Why?
They were like, I don't know. I don't know. And mind you, they were staying there for like a week. Tell Chubbs about the lotion. Oh yeah, in both of the toilets there was like lotion, and there was like a little sign in them, and that said like, oh, if you want to buy this, it will be 65 euros. You can take it, but it will be 65 euros, and the soap was 55 euros. 55 lotion. 65
I can't
euros
pause the
for
premiere.
lotion? So
No.
we obviously, me and Spoopy were washing our hands, and we spread the lotion on our hands, and I swear to myself, it's been like a week since, but I still can feel the lotion.
It's really nice lotion.
The lotion on my hands.
Oh, I'm glad.
They are
Welcome back,
pretty
Dave.
proud of that lotion.
I don't know if these sent me pictures of the breakfast, but they had breakfast there, and the breakfast was like 75 euros.
I think that the breakfast situation has downgraded because I feel like they had a bigger menu last time.
You know, you think rich people are actually like this? Do you think rich people are just like...
Bees
throwing
really
money
flex
like
that.
this?
No,
Absolutely insane.
anger
I would
really
never
flexing
use
that.
65 euros
I want to
for a
be
happy
super
lotion.
clear.
I felt
The
physically
trip
ill
was far
because
more
I felt
amazing
so poor.
thanks to anger's generosity.
I felt poor. Mind you, me and Spoopy before this, we had a dinner with Mary, and we were just drinking beer.
Thank you for
in a
booking with
park.
anger. No, thank you for allowing me to
so,
book with Anger Travel Agency.
Change of scenery, for sure. When we left the Piccolo guys, he just spawned behind us when we were leaving and just slammed the door behind us.
They were probably so annoyed with us. And then Lumi and Spoopy just disappeared off into the night. They did not Uber back to whatever hotel they were at. Lumi was just like, and we walk. That was a cute video. Thank you, Brainy.
It must be done.
Oh my god. Bro. Bro. Okay. You're gonna pull the My Winner car clip from how long ago to put into that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Chat, if you enjoyed the video, I have a whole lot more of them. Please consider watching all of my videos and liking all of my videos if you like them. Hopefully you do. I think they're great. And commenting as well. I'm humbly begging for engagement. Anyways, cool. Well, I'm sorry it took so long to release that video, chat, but I was baking in a house-sized oven. So, hey chat, what did I miss? Whatever, Brainy. We can finish the first video too.
Miss. Look at this f***ing tub, dude. This shower though, this shower has f***ed up showers for me. They're just.
I think, okay, Anger, if there's one thing that I could take from the executive suite or from the grand suite and put into the executive suite, it would be this shower. The shower that we had was fine. It was perfectly fine. But the shower in last year's suite was just built different, bro. It was crazy. Europe's efficient solar ovens serving roast long pig. Yeah, real.
You shut this door, there's water f***ing everywhere. It was so nice. I don't know how many gallons per f***ing second this shower is using, but oh my god, it was so nice. And then, okay, this was the main room. Like, look at how f***ing big this is. We had an executive cuck chair. It was nuts.
We have
but yeah,
one of
so
those
we get checked in. They
in
give
this
us
one
the
as
tour. The lady giving us the tour leaves. Not like 5 minutes later, dude. We're opening V-Car.
I still cannot fucking believe you never invited me to your dungeon. Vray, my DMs are always open and you are welcome. I can't believe you're going to try to drag me in front of chat right now whenever I know your ass was so busy / exhausted that you would have been like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to do anything but walk more. So if I don't see you there next year, I will be wounded. I'm just letting you know now. I'm saying we can document it here for future reference. This is how long into stream? We are 1 hour and 36 minutes and 55 seconds into stream. If I don't see you in my hotel room next year at at Dokumi, okay, for the clip, I'm gonna clean this up. If I don't see you next year in my hotel room at Dokumi, I'm gonna be actually personally offended, and we're so over. We're so over. With or without clothes, I'm not specifying. We're just gonna leave that up to. We gotta let that play out naturally. But you gotta be there. I even told Gato that I missed you. Slide into the DMs. Slide into the DMs. Listen, I went to FazeCon and talked to random Phase fans and even told them, listen, they're not even Vray. They're just random person that I was hanging out with in the atrium, and I was like, yeah, you can DM me. My DMs are not closed. I'm not. Maybe one day I will be popular enough to have to worry about that. I'm not gonna tell you that there's gonna be a fast response, because I'm terrible at responding to DMs. But especially like if we're hanging out at a convention, this is just to like anybody at conventions or whatever. Like, I will say this: don't be offended if I don't immediately respond. However, if you need to get a hold of me, please feel free. Mom, I was too shy type shit. Who was it? Blue Roses, who poked you a few times during Dokumi? Yeah. Blue Roses DM'd me yesterday about the TV that I asked for pictures of. And it was the fucking TV. It's not actually the specific model that I want, but it is the same series of like silver Sony CRT TVs in the same style like stand, or on the same style stand. Blue Roses literally has one, and I want one so bad. Even though it's not the exact model that I want, I would 100% take the one that Blue Roses has for like retro gaming and stuff. It's still working. You just have to organize transport. Blue Roses, if it was the exact widescreen one, I would be so tempted to quote that on like a freight shipment. Not even kidding, because I feel like they're becoming unobtainium in the States. How many inches for the TV? I don't know. It looked like a 28-inch TV or so. It was a pretty big one. It's just like an old square, because Sony had, like, not to get too far in the weeds on CRT TVs right now, but close to or at the end of when they were making CRT TVs, they released like a 1080i flat panel CRT TV that had speakers on, they had stereo speakers on either side of the screen, and that shit is like insane. It's so cool. But yeah, the Flatron, yeah. My DMs with bees are just videos. 28-inch CRT TV, holy fuck. It just looked that big. It looks like a pretty sizable CRT TV. Like, it's large. Sony Trinitron TVs and monitors, yeah, they were peak. I'm still contemplating just sending you the entire B-movie script. It wouldn't be the first time that it would have been in my DMs. I don't think it's ever been sent in raw format, but the B-movie script in some form or another has been in my DMs several times. It's big, yes, but no idea how big it is, yeah. How big were the TVs in this 5-star hotel? I don't know, like, they weren't huge or anything, because, like, the TV's not the draw in your 5-star hotel, right? Like, yeah, there were 55-inch-ish TVs. There were 2 of them. I can show y'all pictures. There's a lot of people here that weren't here for my Dokumi recap from this year. Let me grab the, hold on. grab my Google Photos. No, I don't want computer monitor. I want albums. Dusseldorf. Grab the link. Go back to Brave. Go here. There is a character limit for Discord messages. I'm sure like you could get like a bot to break it up and spam me with it. My DMs with bees are either stupid stuff or hey, so about the invoice. And it gets paid. It gets paid. And you literally just sent me uncensored feet right before stream. So, you know, you can't just say it's just those things. It got to my bank account today. God damn. Remind me, poke me earlier. Jesus Christ. I'm about to send B's uncensored tale. Do it. Oh yeah, okay. So here we go, chat. So this since there weren't a ton of pictures that were super easy to see in the video. Let me move myself a little bit here. Whoa, opposite direction. There we go. I'll come and hang out with Sheena. Yeah, like this was the, as you saw in the video a minute ago, like the room, the living room portion of the suite is smaller this year, but we still had a guest bathroom. We still had an entryway. We didn't have an entry hallway, but we had like an entry room and coat closet. Our door was still like 600 pounds. Like, I'm pretty sure these are actually security doors. It's kind of insane. We had a doorbell. There's an anger for scale way down here on the other side of the room. There's pretty much the exact same picture. This was the executive cuck station. Where's the docky for scale? We can finish the video after I show you all these pictures. It's in the video, so chat can see the docky in all its glory. I think the bedroom was bigger this year, actually. It didn't have as much, interesting because like it didn't have as many like cabinets in the bedroom, but we also had the walk-through closet. Walk-through closet with the chandelier, everybody has a closet chandelier, right? Right? We had bathroom. It was more dense, but had all the same stuff. Oh yeah, here's a magpie. Tiny tub. I mean, I guess it was a little bit smaller, but still.
Cards, man. It's like, okay. You know, the fancy person that's judging us for even being here, they're gone now. We're in the privacy of our Giga Suite. It's time to open some fucking VTuber trading cards. This movie script, whose credit card have you found? Yeah, Engers. But yeah, we just sat there, we opened VTuber trading cards. We were just kind of in awe of the suite, and we ate all the snacks. It was a good time. And then that evening, we went and ate dinner at the restaurant in the hotel. And it was delicious. Oh yeah, you actually got some pictures of the stuff that they had. Like these display cases, these were basically advertisements for a bunch of fancy shit. Oh yeah, here's the menu. So their seasonal highlights was actually asparagus, which was really good. And then we got the tartare, and I got the asparagus, and then I added on the beef fillet, and we got some fancy wine. It was very tasty. It was very, very tasty. Here's the ravioli. There's the tartare. Anger ordered shrimp again, even though Anger doesn't like shrimp, and I got to have one of the shrimp. It was very tasty.
I'm gonna make myself hungry again.
I love this shit. Look at what Tinka was wearing to our dinner.
If only it was signed like it is now. Are you framing that shirt? Please tell me you've bought like a shadow box and you're making a Twin Tails Ida frame with the shirt as the centerpiece.
It's like, I know we're laughing about it and we're acting like it's a big deal, but there were other people in t-shirts. Sure, we might have felt a bit out of place, but
You
like
wore it on
it
Saturday?
didn't
Oh my
matter.
God.
And it's not like there was a dress code. And there's people that would wander down and eat there in their like PJs, basically. Like it was not a big deal. The desserts were so good. I demolished my portion of both of them. Oh, Anger included the fucking picture of the bill, so here you go. The wines did some damage. Also, they had a bee on their logo. Oh yeah, this was the room service menu. The fucking champagne price list, dude. But the really nice thing was that this actually did turn into like our hangout spot. We actually had like several.
Chad, do you like my quality censoring job that I've done here? In euros as well, yeah.
Times, basically every night we had people come over and we hung out at the hotel and it was good. Like we didn't have to worry about like, oh, we had to sit in a loud bar and deal with like being out around other people. We literally just got to hang out with each other and enjoy the fancy hotel room. It was really nice.
I'm glad for that, Tinko,
I used the personal assistant, right? We go down to the lobby. It's what, Saturday morning or was it Friday morning? Either way, we go down to the lobby, we meet a bunch of people, and we're trying to figure out brunch, and people are going back and forth on like, we need to find a place that's vegan, that's gluten-free, and I'm like, I don't know where to go. So I take my key card out, I go into the living room, I walk up to the assistant that's at the desk, and I'm like, I need brunch, walkable, not very expensive, vegan, gluten-free. And the dude was just like, hold on, I've got something in mind. Like that quick. I'm like, okay. So does a Google search, gets the website pulled up, and it's like, yeah, I think this will work. And then starts making phone calls. Dude calls the restaurant to verify that it's actually both gluten-free and vegan. Yeah, bro, it's literally his job. Yeah, but how the often do you get like, I don't normally have someone available that gets me set up with shit like that. Not to mention that, but it was very impressive that he legitimately described from memory how to walk there. And I'm just like, okay, all right, I see you. Did you praise him? I was like, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Weak ass praise expected of my streamer. Oh my God. And it was on like Bilker Street, which I went to.
It was.
I went to order the fucking Uber and I see that I'm on Bilker Street and I was just like, oh my God.
The experience how CEOs get things
and then
done.
we waited on the Uber and a Prius shows up.
Frame. I mean,
we
that's
have
fair,
six
but
people,
I could understand
and I'm like,
cherishing a signed
like
t-shirt,
I nervously
you know what I mean?
say to the guy, I'm like, we have 6 people, and he's like, I got this, and folds up a back row of seats. I did not know that Priuses had that much game. Like, it was crazy. I never will doubt a Prius again. It was wild.
The new videos recommended. That's so good. Did the Docky not make it into this one? Hold on. I need a picture of the Docky now. Hold on. Anger, do you have a quickly findable picture of the Docky? Also, it's almost 11 p.m., so I'm probably going to wrap it up soon. Yeah, give me a second. Okay. I'll show you the Docky that we keep talking about. This is so insane. How many inches? Docky pillow? Yes. A lot of inches. A lot of inches. I have some socks framed on my shelf, though. They're sent to me like that. Is that Tom Scott being midsummer sacrificed? It certainly looks like it. I have not caught the new Tom Scott video, so... Man, you should have left the hotel via Volkswagen Beetle or those fancy cars. Dude, most people from that hotel get picked up in, like, private taxis. It's pretty nuts. All right, here you go, Chad. It was a 7-meter long Docky or some insane shit. So, yeah, Anger bought this at Dokumi last year and flew back with it. So that was one way to assert dominance, being surrounded by weebs. You're like, oh yeah, you have a body pillow. Well, look at this one that I have on me with my on my trip to Europe. Can you find a pillow to go with it? Yeah, the same company sold them the pillow, but they shipped them the pillow. I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, and then this year we may not have bothered the personal assistant like directly, but I called the personal assistant and asked for an ice pack, and I wish he was here, and I could be like, hey, can I show your X-ray on stream? But turns out that Rom's sprained foot that was swollen up the size of a coconut was actually broken. So the ice pack that I called the personal assistant and I was like, hey, so could we get an ice pack up here, like a cold compress or something, for a sprained ankle? And they were like, yeah, we'll find one. We'll bring it up to the room. It not even like they must have like run to our room. It was insane how quickly like the doorbell rang and they just had found an ice pack, wrapped it up in a towel and handed it off to us. It was really impressive. And unfortunately an ice pack's not going to do a whole lot for a broken foot that the dude just tanked all weekend. Seriously. Dude tanked this at Dokumi. So it's not even like he broke his foot and was just like, oh, well, I'm sitting around. No, he broke his foot and then walked all over Dokumi and Dusseldorf. Like he did not stay at the hotel. He wasn't like, nah, you guys go eat dinner. He was like, nah, I'm here for the scheduled group dinner and I'm going to walk to the restaurant with the rest of everybody and not complain. He wasn't even, of course he looked nonplussed, right? But it's not like he was like, oh my God, he wasn't even a downer about it. Adrenaline max, bro, you can't be adrenaline maxed for the entire fucking weekend. Dude is just built different. It was super impressive. Ice under the counter? Nah, they found like an actual square ice pack thing. I expected them to show up with something like that, Brandy. I thought they were just gonna put some ice in like a plastic bag and put it in a towel. But no, they actually found an ice pack and wrapped it up in a towel. So they probably is one of the first aid kits that are mandatory at German workplaces. Yeah, but it was already frozen. Like, I don't know, maybe that's part of the kit or whatever. They just have to keep one frozen and hung around somewhere. But it was wild. So I assume they have a pretty stocked first aid kit. Yeah. Still though, like I kind of expected that to be, again, I expected them to be like, here's a bag of ice, fucking sorry about your ankle or whatever. But that when I opened the door, they were like, we hope that you're okay. And I was like, yeah, buddy just sprained his ankle. And he's like, the guy was just like, let us know if there's anything else that we can do for you guys. It's like, they probably got their MRI machine. Right. Yeah, we should have pressed them for the complimentary MRI. Yeah, can we see the on-staff doctor? Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they had some kind of contracted like on-call doctor or something. Was the pack one of those one-time bags or a proper? That's what I'm saying. It was a proper reusable one. Yeah, like it was the real deal. Yeah, chemical reaction breaks something. No, it was a hard plastic one. Like think like keeping food cold, which hell it may have been that. They may have just had some kind of like food prep ice pack stock or something, and they're like, this is good enough. But yeah, like not soft ice. Let's see, hard. Think like this dude right here in the middle, kind of, or like actually no, like one of these. Actually, any of these. Now that I look at them, it was kind of like a blend of all three of these. So they use those for food prep and also in coolers for picnics and whatnot. I literally hadn't even thought about that until we're talking about it right now, but that's probably exactly where they grabbed it from. I have like 20 of those in my freezer. Yeah, we've got a pile of them as well. So yeah, it was I don't know. It's not like it's you're paying for that level of service, but I will say that it is a really, really cool experience. And it is funny. It is really funny that like word got around from us and like we have verifiable proof of this. Beardy can back me up on this. Like Beardy experienced the hotel last year, told the Gamer Subs people about the hotel, and then there were a bunch of Gamer Subs people at the hotel this year. But even more than that, there was just a general uptick in con hotel activity at the Hoff, which was kind of crazy to see. Because I know that we were not the only con attendees staying there. And not all of the con attendees that I saw were Gamer Subs people. But it was a fantastic time, so. Let's see. There were a couple more. Tossed you a link. Oh yeah, we came back to. We first checked in and we left, and then we came back to a complimentary bottle of champagne and a handwritten note, also fresh fruit. The Hoff should give you a partner code. Yeah. Oh my god, dude! They actually do. What the fuck? Bro! They... oh my god! Dude, that's insane. Hold on, let me shrink myself down here. I was like sort of kidding about the on-staff doctor. What the fuck? Dude, Dr. Med Dietrich Baumgart, specialist in cardiology and internal medicine. Head partner in a group practice since 2003. What the fuck? In-depth diagnosis and health plan tailored to your individual needs. Radiology. You can get a fucking x-ray? We employ a so-called low-dose x-ray device, which... What the fuck? They have an on-staff radiologist. And urologist. And nutritional coach. What the... My gas is fully flabbered, dude. Is this actually the guy? Hold on, because this looks like, I think Matt said it. This motherfucker looks like a stock photo. I want to actually look this dude up. I can't copy paste his name. Dude, we could have gone nuts at the hotel and they could have just patched us up. At least it's the same dude in every pic, yeah. Forward the link to him, yeah. No, that's the same guy. It's the same guy. Man's name, what the fuck? That's nominative determination. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot going on here. I wish I could copy paste his fucking name, but Diet Rich Baumgart. Hold on, I'm looking him up. Hold on. Scroll in the doctor turntable? Okay, hold on. Bro, no, he is. This is a dude. This is actually him. Hold on. All right, I got to scroll on this first. Oh my god, there's a different guy. Innovative technology enables optimal diagnosis and treatment for heart health. Cool, very cool. There's a third guy. There's so many doctors. Precision and state-of-the-art technology enable trust. Bro, this is basic ass. They didn't need to do all this. They didn't need to do all this. This is my first slideshow PowerPoint presentation core. Oh my god, his name is Stefan Busi. Ulrich Hedlund. This is the cardiologist. These are actually dudes. These are actually the doctors. Oh my god. Well, hopefully I never need Dr. Medium Ulrich Hedlund's intensive care aid while I'm at the Hoff, but Zach, welcome in, dude. It's good to see you. Can't make this shit up. Bussy working on urology. You really can't. This is a whole side of the Hoff that I never knew I could experience. You missed the opportunity. Brother, I don't think that this is part of the free European healthcare package. Although I do currently have travel insurance, right? And my $157 trip to the doctor and all of the medications that I took for my sinus infection were just reimbursed to me like yesterday. So maybe my $37,000 private 5-star hotel medical checkup would also be covered by my travel insurance. So I could have taken advantage of that. I could have felt that first sniffle and just checked myself right into the Hoff Hospital. That's on the cheap end too. Aware, I don't know. I've never experienced German healthcare before, but I think travel insurances are up to a certain amount. Absolutely, Brainy. Absolutely. I shit you not, Brainy. I went to the pharmacy, right? And I ran out of shampoo. And I wanted some dandruff shampoo because my scalp is just like that. And I got all my shit together, or the pharmacy dude got all my shit together, and he's like starts to check out, and I'm like, Gato, we need to pay for the shampoo separately. I don't know how to tell that to the person. So Gato has to like save my ass and be like, hey, can we pay for the shampoo separately? Because I did not even want to have to explain to the insurance company that this like €11 bottle of shampoo didn't need to be included on blah, 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 blah. Hoff Hospital will have AC, unlike apparently some in Europe. True. That's super true. Well, compared to U.S. prices for hospital nights, also another good point. It's probably less expensive. Although, again, this being the hospital, it may not be less expensive. I've never been to a 5-star hotel attached medical center, so I'm just saying, if the rest of your hotel looks like this, then you're not going to be cheap. Will it have too many? If my hospital say does not include too many fridges, I will be distraught. I simply will not know what to do with myself. But yeah, chat, it's pushing 11 o'clock. Let's find somebody to raid. Woe is me, yeah. Where are we? Who's live? Who's doing Twitch stuff? Who's doing Twitch stuff? Thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you, Lumi, for the raid. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for watching the new video with me. Let's see. Who's on Twitch? Oh, we could raid Lily, because we didn't raid Lily the other day, and I never get to raid Lily. Oh my god, she's so loud. I'm sorry, everyone's ears. Jesus Christ. I'll set up limiters for next stream. I'm live for 4 hours. What's she doing? She's just watching videos. Yeah, fuck it. Let's raid Lily. So yeah, grab a raid message. Let's see some bees in Lily's chat. Lily's a good bean. And I will do my best to be live early on Wednesday for some gaming. And then after gaming, we'll be catching up on jet lag. Tomorrow is to be determined, but I will be participating in a collab. Nerdy! Good to see you, dude. I hope you've been well. Bye-bye. Have a good break from the European sauna. A temporary reprieve. Yeah, dude. I'm spiraling already because of the forecast. What was I saying? I was saying something. My brain is lagging. Oh yeah, collab tomorrow. Bunch of good beans in the collab tomorrow. Really looking forward to it. So we can bond at least. True, I can get more feet pictures. Here we go. Raid. Don't push your luck. The feet pictures are going to show up on the invoice. I'll say the U word. Good idea. Oh my god. Milkers, bye. Oh, unsafe. Of course. Of course. How did it take me that long to get it? I'd have to add Fansly like into my business. Yeah, you're the whole package. You not only do you provide fantastic editing services, but you know, you could start streaming your editing work on Fansly. What the fuck is Lily even watching? Non-edit streams and feet. Yeah, dude. Crazy stuff happening. Crazy stuff. Anyways, y'all have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. Mwah. Again, let's see some bees over in Lily's chat. We're going to be swallowed up immediately by her chat, but it is what it is. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.